Hi, squad. If you're watching this, that means I stayed home because I'm real sick, and I want to make sure that I get better as fast as I can to come back to you, okay? So, with that being said, that means you have a guest teacher in the room, whether that be somebody you know from John Glenn or somebody that's a substitute from outside of John Glenn. Okay, these are the 3 things you need to remember today. Be respectful. Be helpful. Be kind. Okay? Kind to each other, kind to the guest teacher in the room. All right? They are here to help you, to support you, and they're there to help me too, right? So that I can get better. So please, please, please be on your best behavior. Stay in your lane. Do your job. I am going to walk through with you a mini lesson and the warm-up, and then you are going to have time to work on a worksheet, and then the cool down, and if you have time, maybe some missing work or IXL. All right? You should already have your 20 minutes of IXL done, okay? So keep that in mind. All right, so first thing, we've got your warm-up, okay? It says find values for A and B that make each side have the same value, okay? When it says that, it means it wants to come to that answer. It needs to be a true statement, okay? So I've got A over B is equal to -2. A over B is equal to 2, and A minus B is equal to a -2. Now, remember, when I've got a fraction, that also means an operation. What operation is that? Is it addition, subtraction, multiplication, division? Yeah, that's the same as division, okay? So you could also think of it as A divided by B equals a -2. Or A divided by B has to equal 2, okay? So try to plug in some numbers. These numbers do not need to match, right? Whatever I get for A here does not have to be A for here or A for here. So pause the video, try it out, see what you get. There's a lot of different possible answers, okay? All right, so possible things. I'm trying to get -2. Well, I'm going to work the other way and think about, well, -2 times something equals something. -2 times 3 is -6. All right, so that means I should be able to do -6 divided by 3 equals a -2. So A would be -6 and B would be 3. Okay, next one. I'm trying to make 2. This one should be super simple. Something divided by something is 2. Well, you just need to think of whatever B is, A is going to be a multiple of 2. So if B is 3, A is 6. If B is 4, A is 8. All right, so I'm going to say A is 10. If A is 10, 10 divided by what makes 2? 5. B has to be 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. All right, last one. Something minus something is -2. All right, well, let's just start with the something. Let's say A equals 7. All right, well, if A is 7, 7 minus something has to be a -2. All right, well, 7 minus 7 is 0. I need to take away 2 more than that. So that would mean B is 9. 7 minus 9 is a -2. Again, you can pick many numbers, right? I could have said 5. 5 minus 7 is a -2. Okay? So check and make sure that yours make a true statement. All right. For your activity today, we've got toward a more general slope formula. Okay? Actually, pause. Before we do that, I want you to practice finding the slope of some points. All right. So on here, it says work with your partner. So somebody next to you, do not move. Stay at your table. Okay? Figure out the slope of the line that passes through each pair of points. And if you just want to do it by yourself and then check in with your neighbor after, that's also a good strategy, okay? So on your paper, I want you to write these down, okay? Wherever you have some white space. So I'm going to write these on the side. I'm going to show you them in a sec, okay? But I'm just writing 12, 4, 7, 1. For number 2, I'm going to write, oh, I need more room than that. Kind of spread them out because you got to use your formula, right? 4, -11. 7 and -8. You should be writing these down too. 1, 2, 603, 4, 37 and 40. Now we've got 30 and 33. All right. So I just had to do this on some white space. So So like I said, I just put them on the side. If you've got room up here, you can do it up here. Okay, wherever you got some space in your workbook. But now I need to figure out, well, what do I do? Well, your formula is change in y over change in x, right? So I've got y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. So now what I need to do is I need to make sure that I label those points. This is x1, this is y1, this is x2, y2. Do that for all your points now, okay? x1, y1, x2, y2. All 4 of them. Okay? Alright, now you're simply just going to plug them in and find the slope. Okay? So for this one, well actually I'm just going to let you pause the video and you try. Then you'll check your answers, okay? Give it a go. Alright, so I'm starting to solve. I got 3/5 for the first one. Remember, if I have a negative over a negative, it's actually a positive. Negative divided by negative makes a positive. Okay, for the next one, I've got negative 8 minus the negative 11. I'm going to make that a big old plus sign. So I have negative 8 plus 11, which will be 3 over 7. Take away 4, 3, which is 1. Mine's a little squishy. Okay, next I've got 3 minus 2 over 600 minus 1, which is going to be 1 over 599. Then I've got 33 minus 40 over 30 minus 37. I've got negative 7 over negative 7. Okay, so you should have 3/5, 1, 1/599, and 1. Again, it's a little squishy on my paper, but you get the drill. Okay? Alright, going on to our next problem. Toward a more general slope formula. So it says plot points 1, 11, and 8, 2. Use a ruler to draw the line that passes through them. Okay, so if you want to grab a ruler from up front, you can. If you want to eyeball it, I'm fine with that too. Okay? 1, 11, so this is my x, this is my y, this is my x, this is my y. You move by your x first, over 1, up 11, over 8, up 2. I'm going to make my line through my points. Okay. Boom. Without calculating, okay, it wants us to know, do you expect that the slope is going to be positive or negative? How can you tell? Look at it, people. Look at that slope. Remember, when we read a slope, we read it from left to right. So what is happening? I am going, I should give him 2 eyeballs. Downhill. So if I'm going downhill, is that positive or negative? It's a negative slope. We are decreasing left to right. Okay? You can put in your own words, whatever makes sense to you. This is your workbook, okay? And it says calculate the slope of the line. Well, they gave us the 2 points. I'm just going to put 1, 1, 2, 2. So now I can use those points in my formula. All right. Take a second. Try it out. Pause the video. See if yours matches mine. Try it. 2 minus 11 over 8 minus 1. 2 take away 11 is going to be a negative 9. 8 minus 1 is 7. Negative 9 over 7. Okay. That's what I got. I can also check this by making a slope triangle, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Since I'm going down, that's a negative 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Since I'm going right, it's a positive 7. That is 9, negative 9 over 7. Okay? All right. Once you finish this, okay, you are going to raise your hand, okay, and the sub is going to give you a worksheet. I just need to find my worksheet. Hold on. I'm coming. Ooh. All right. You're going to be getting a slope worksheet to work on by yourself. Okay, it looks like this. Your job is to tell me, is the slope positive? Is it negative? Is it 0? Or is it undefined? So, yesterday we talked about positive, negative, 0. We didn't really talk about undefined, right? So positive, we know, goes like this. Negative goes like this. 0 goes like this. Remember, you flatline. You did. RIP. Undefined is going to be like this. So that is anything over 0. Because you cannot divide anything by 0. In your calculator, you're literally going to get where it says syntax error. It's not possible. So we call that undefined. Okay? You can write undefined today, or you could just write UD if you want. That's fine too. But you're just going to write plus, negative, 0, or UD for your answers. You're going to go through, you're going to label all 12 of these graphs. Once you finish, you're going to flip it over. You're going to find the slope of all 9 of these graphs. Okay? That's your job. Once you finish this, I have an answer key with the sub. You can check your answers. Okay? Once that is done, you are going to ask very nicely, politely, for a cool down. The cool down will be turned in. You hear me? Turn it in. So turn in the basket up front when you're done, the cool down. Okay, I'm going to look over them. So please make sure you do your best on those. Okay? Once you finish that, you can go on IXL, finish some skills. You can work on any missing work for other classes. If you have a retake that you have started already, it is in the binder with the sub, so you can ask for that, okay? I did put a couple extra blank copies, but make sure you staple your original test to it and only do the ones that are similar to ones you missed. If that seems like too much, just wait for me to come back. But those of you that already started your retake, you are more than welcome to work on it because it's already started in the binder, okay? Good luck. You got this. Make me proud. Bye.